Hey guys, it's time for our capsule sermon. So after church today, we kind of rushed home. We started last weekend installing some, I don't want to say security cameras, but cameras around the place so that we could see in some different pens to see what the livestock and stuff's doing at night, and if something's getting in there and getting in and causing trouble. Some around the shop and in the barn and all kinds of stuff, and really in setting up like some Wi-Fi so that we could be able to share more stuff with you guys. But it really got me to thinking about how with these cameras now, at any time I can pull up my steer pen, or I can pull up where Clancy keeps his goats, or I can open up the camera that's in the shop and I can see at any point in time exactly what's going on in there. And some of them are, I guess, infrared or something. I mean, even in complete total darkness with the doors shut and everything in the shop, I can see everything in there. And it reminds me of how God can see everything we do, no matter whether we think we're covered in the veil of night or nobody's watching, or all those different things that we try to think in our own mind to justify the sins that we do. It's like, well, God, if I do something wrong and my wife doesn't see it, well, then it's okay, if nobody caught me doing it. But God sees it all, and He knows every path that we're walking down. He knows before we go down it which direction we're going to go. And, if you're a believer, that ought to be very, very humbling and very maybe alarming to us that, hey, everything I do, the Lord sees. If you look at Proverbs chapter 5, verse 21, it says, "For the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord, and He ponders all His paths." He being capital, God ponders all of our paths. He sees the paths that we have and where we're going to go. And think about how heartbreaking it is for the Lord to see us go astray and go down a path that He knows that we don't need to go down. And He's done everything He can to put roadblocks in front of us. So guys, keep in mind that what we do when no one's around is called integrity, and the way we act. And remember, God loves us. He sees everything we do, the good and the bad. So when you're faced with the opportunity to do something you know you ought not do, just remember God's watching and turn from it. Seek Him. Ask Him for the help you need to walk away from that temptation or that sin, and He'll be there for you. I love you. God bless you. Y'all keep praying.